The global EV race is heating up, and one unlikely challenger is giving Tesla a serious run for its money. From China to Europe to Latin America, BYD is shaking up the industry with a bold strategy that's turning heads worldwide. The electric vehicle revolution is about to hit a whole new level. Tesla has long reigned supreme in the EV world, but a new contender is threatening to upend that dominance. Chinese EV powerhouse BYD has just made a game-changing announcement, and it's sending shockwaves through the global auto industry. Armed with cutting-edge battery technology, ultra-fast charging capabilities, and vehicles priced far below Tesla's, BYD is positioning itself as a serious disruptor. The question now isn't whether the EV landscape is changing, it's how fast BYD can shift the balance. The claim that set the industry buzzing came directly from BYD's CEO. Their new technology could charge an electric car nearly as fast as it takes to fill a gas tank. On the surface, it sounds like a bold marketing ploy, but if the promise holds up, it could mark one of the most significant leaps in EV development. Tesla's supercharger network has been a major selling point for years, but BYD's approach could render that advantage obsolete. The Chinese company's combination of performance, affordability, and innovation is creating real concern for legacy players. One of the biggest barriers to widespread EV adoption has always been charging time. While refueling a gas car takes just a few minutes, even the fastest EV chargers require significantly longer. BYD's new system could eliminate that issue, making EVs more accessible and practical for the average consumer. It's not just a matter of convenience, it's a fundamental shift in how we view electric transportation. Faster charging means quicker adoption, and it paves the way for a more realistic transition to a fully electric future. The implications go far beyond China. BYD is already expanding aggressively, with vehicles entering markets across Europe and Asia. They're not just competing on speed or range, they're taking aim at price too. While Tesla continues to offer premium vehicles at premium prices, BYD is targeting the mainstream, offering comparable or even superior vehicles at significantly lower costs. This strategy has already proven successful in China, where BYD dominates the EV market. Now, that dominance is spreading. BYD's pricing model is rattling automakers around the world. It's a wake-up call. The days of expensive, exclusive electric cars might be numbered. As the cost of ownership drops and charging infrastructure improves, EVs are becoming less of a luxury and more of a necessity. Tesla's grip on the global market is still strong, especially in North America and Europe, but cracks are beginning to show. Behind BYD's rise is a story of relentless ambition and strategic vision. Founded in 1995 by chemist Wang Chuanfu, the company began as a small battery maker in Shenzhen. With limited funds but a sharp eye for opportunity, Wang saw potential in the growing demand for mobile device batteries. That early focus on battery technology laid the foundation for what BYD would become: a vertically integrated powerhouse capable of producing everything from battery cells to complete vehicles in-house. Unlike many automakers that rely on third-party suppliers, BYD keeps its entire production process under one roof. This self-sufficiency allows them to innovate faster, cut costs, and maintain tighter control over quality. In 2003, they made a bold move into the auto industry by acquiring a small car company, and by 2008, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway had taken notice, investing nearly $250 million into BYD. That endorsement launched the company into the global spotlight. From there, BYD rapidly expanded its lineup of electric and hybrid vehicles. One of its major breakthroughs came with the launch of the BYD F3DM, the world's first mass-produced plug-in hybrid. While major players like GM and Toyota were still experimenting, BYD was already scaling production. By 2020, they had surpassed some of the industry's biggest names in global EV sales. But BYD's ambitions don't stop with passenger vehicles. They've also entered the commercial space with electric buses, trucks, and even energy storage systems. This broad diversification has helped them stay ahead of the curve, especially as governments around the world push for greener transportation solutions. Their consistent investment in battery innovation has resulted in safer, more efficient, and cheaper products, giving them a significant edge. As the EV arms race intensifies, BYD is playing both offense and defense. They're disrupting the status quo while defending their home turf in China and making calculated moves into global markets. Trade barriers, regulatory challenges, and established competition still pose hurdles. But BYD's track record suggests they're well prepared. Their momentum is hard to ignore. They're not just a regional player anymore, they're a global force. With each step, they're challenging industry norms and pushing competitors to adapt or fall behind. Whether Tesla can maintain its lead or will be forced to shift gears remains to be seen. One thing is certain, the electric vehicle future won't be a solo journey, and BYD is already in the driver's seat. BYD has rapidly emerged as a global force in the electric vehicle market, making impressive strides in Europe, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. Their formula is simple but effective: affordable pricing, strong performance, and homegrown innovation. While many automakers are still struggling to gain traction in China, BYD is already challenging Tesla in several international arenas. In Europe, where strict environmental regulations are accelerating the transition to clean energy, BYD's electric models are filling a crucial gap, offering value without sacrificing quality. Their launch of the BYD Tang in Norway proved they could compete head-to-head with premium brands, delivering vehicles that match expectations in both affordability and capability. With more European nations adopting tough emissions rules, BYD is well-positioned to keep gaining ground. Their ambitions stretch far beyond Europe. In Latin America and Southeast Asia, BYD has secured notable market share in countries like Brazil and India, where demand for EVs is rising quickly. These markets are highly price-sensitive, and BYD's ability to offer high-quality electric vehicles at competitive prices has set them apart. While many automakers struggle to balance affordability with performance, BYD has struck that balance, becoming the brand of choice for consumers seeking reliability and value. In North America, BYD has taken a more strategic approach by focusing on commercial vehicles. Their electric buses and trucks are already operating in cities across the US and Canada, offering a smart entry point into a highly competitive market. By targeting public transportation and fleet operations, BYD has sidestepped some of the regulatory and political barriers that affect passenger vehicle imports. As more municipalities aim to reduce emissions, electric buses like BYD's are becoming essential to cleaner urban infrastructure. Unlike many automakers focused solely on passenger EVs, BYD has diversified its offerings to include both consumer and commercial segments. This broad approach has expanded their customer base and given them a unique edge in the global EV landscape. However, as more manufacturers move to electrify their fleets, the question remains whether BYD can maintain its lead. At the core of their competitive advantage is a battery innovation that's turning heads across the industry. BYD's Blade battery has redefined expectations in terms of safety, cost efficiency, and durability. Departing from the common use of nickel-based lithium-ion batteries, BYD uses lithium iron phosphate, LFP technology, which offers several advantages. The Blade battery's slim, elongated cells dissipate heat more effectively, significantly reducing the risk of overheating or fire, an issue that has plagued many EV brands. In safety tests like the Nail Penetration Challenge, the battery neither sparked nor ignited, underscoring its stability. Beyond safety, the Blade battery is built for endurance. LFP batteries generally have longer life cycles, and BYD's version holds capacity longer than many nickel-based alternatives. That translates into fewer replacements and lower long-term costs for consumers. BYD's vertical integration further enhances their pricing power. They produce their own batteries, minimizing reliance on external suppliers and avoiding the bottlenecks and price hikes affecting other manufacturers. Because LFP batteries are cheaper to produce and less prone to degradation, BYD can sell EVs at prices that undercut rivals like Tesla without compromising performance. Models like the BYD Han, Tang, and Song showcase what the Blade battery can deliver: extended range, robust performance, and higher safety, all while keeping prices competitive. This battery innovation is not just powering vehicles, it's helping BYD set new industry benchmarks. But their edge doesn't stop at batteries. BYD's Super DM hybrid technology is redefining what plug-in hybrids can do. Their dual-mode system combines electric and gasoline power seamlessly, anchored by a 1.5-liter engine boasting over 43% thermal efficiency, a figure that surpasses many conventional hybrids. The system intelligently switches between power sources depending on driving conditions, maximizing fuel savings without sacrificing performance. Electric power remains the default mode, making the Super DM system especially effective in urban environments where low-speed driving dominates. A standout example is the BYD Song Plus DMI, a hybrid SUV that consumes just 6 liters per 100 kilometers. Impressive for a vehicle of its size. It delivers the long-range reliability of a gasoline engine with the environmental benefits of electric driving. Smooth, responsive handling rounds out the package, making it a compelling option for consumers who want efficiency without giving up utility. BYD's hybrid technology offers a practical solution for markets where EV charging infrastructure is still developing. It provides an accessible on-ramp to cleaner transportation, especially for drivers worried about range limitations. In this space, BYD isn't just participating, they're shaping the direction of the market. While legacy automakers are still refining their hybrid systems, BYD has already moved ahead, delivering efficient, cost-effective solutions that resonate with global consumers. Their international strategy has been deliberate and highly effective. BYD didn't rush expansion. They built dominance in China first, then scaled globally by choosing markets with high demand and unmet needs. With EV interest surging across Europe, North America, and Asia, BYD's bold moves have paid off. They've built a diverse portfolio that includes commercial vehicles, full electric models, and hybrids, each engineered for specific regional demands. Yet challenges remain. As more companies enter the EV space and governments adjust trade policies, BYD will face tougher competition. The race is no longer just about building EVs. It's about mastering supply chains, developing better batteries, and winning consumer trust. So far, BYD has managed all three, but whether they can sustain their momentum will depend on their ability to keep innovating and scaling while competitors close in. One thing is certain, BYD is not just another EV company. Their blend of affordability, technical innovation, and strategic foresight has made them one of the most important players shaping the future of transportation. BYD's rise in the electric vehicle market has been nothing short of extraordinary. By focusing on affordability, advanced technology, and continuous innovation, the company has emerged as a powerful challenger to traditional automotive giants like Tesla, GM, and Volkswagen. One of the most strategic elements behind BYD's global success is its ability to navigate trade barriers with precision. Rather than relying solely on exports, BYD has set up manufacturing hubs in key regions, effectively avoiding the high import tariffs that often hinder foreign competitors. A prime example is its facility in Mexico, which allows BYD to serve North America without the burden of extra costs, making its electric vehicles more accessible and price competitive. In Europe, BYD has strategically entered the electric bus market, supplying several nations with its clean energy public transport options. This move not only expanded its presence, but built credibility in a region focused on sustainability. Beyond buses, BYD is rolling out its passenger vehicles in response to tightening emissions regulations across the continent. With eco-friendly cars at accessible price points, BYD is challenging legacy European automakers on their home turf, appealing to both governments and consumers seeking greener, more affordable mobility solutions. In Latin America, a region historically slow to adopt electric vehicles, BYD has carved out a strong foothold by offering cost-effective EVs and hybrids. Countries like Brazil, Chile, and Argentina have welcomed BYD's approach, with the brand's blend of affordability and performance proving successful in markets overlooked by premium automakers. By tapping into these underserved regions, BYD is unlocking new demand and demonstrating the global potential of its vehicles. Southeast Asia represents another major focus. As nations like Thailand and Indonesia ramp up interest in clean energy, BYD's portfolio of both electric and hybrid models meets consumers where they are, offering options for early adopters of full EVs as well as those who still need the flexibility of hybrid systems. This flexible product strategy has allowed BYD to establish strong momentum across a wide range of markets. BYD's growth isn't limited to vehicles alone. The company is building a global ecosystem, extending into areas like energy storage and commercial transport. This diversified strategy sets it apart from many competitors who focus exclusively on consumer vehicles. While Tesla remains a dominant force, BYD's broader approach, offering everything from electric buses to battery solutions, has positioned it to compete on multiple fronts. The rivalry between BYD and Tesla has become one of the most compelling in today's auto industry. Tesla, known for high-performance vehicles and cutting-edge features, has positioned itself as a premium brand, attracting consumers willing to pay top dollar for innovation. Models like the Model S and Model X offer advanced technology, but with price tags that exclude much of the global market. In contrast, BYD has focused on bringing electric mobility to the masses, offering models like the Dolphin and Seal at far lower prices while maintaining respectable range and features. This strategy is paying off. In China, one of the most competitive EV markets, BYD has already surpassed Tesla in sales, thanks to its accessibility and variety of models. Its ability to deliver well-rounded vehicles at lower prices gives it a serious edge in winning over middle-income buyers who want to transition to electric vehicles without sacrificing practicality. Tesla's strengths, however, remain formidable. Its supercharger network, self-driving technology, and consistent innovations in battery and drivetrain systems keep it at the forefront of electric mobility. Tesla's brand power, fueled by years of tech leadership and strong marketing, gives it a loyal customer base and a unique position in the public eye. These elements help it retain market share even as new competitors like BYD emerge. Yet, Tesla's premium positioning means it hasn't fully tapped into the mass-market EV segment, an area where BYD is thriving. With growing global demand for affordable EVs, BYD's lineup is perfectly placed to serve the everyday driver. As production capacity increases and global partnerships expand, the company is well-positioned to scale rapidly in both developed and developing markets. Another key difference is their focus areas. While Tesla has emphasized passenger vehicles and is still gradually entering the commercial sector, BYD has already made significant progress with electric buses and trucks. This broader product base gives BYD additional revenue streams and a stronger presence in public and commercial transport, critical sectors as cities worldwide push for cleaner infrastructure. As BYD expands into regions where Tesla is still ramping up, such as Latin America, Southeast Asia, and parts of Europe, it gains a head start in consumer awareness and infrastructure. Its localized production strategy enables faster delivery times and lower costs, giving it a tactical edge in price-sensitive markets. The battle between these two EV giants is not just about who sells more units. It's a race to shape the future of transportation. BYD's approach, anchored in affordability, flexibility, and strategic localization, is redefining what it means to lead in the electric vehicle space. Whether it can overtake Tesla completely remains to be seen, but it's clear the competition is intensifying. As the EV industry evolves, both companies will continue to push boundaries. Tesla's commitment to high-end innovation and BYD's relentless drive to democratize electric mobility ensure that the coming years will be transformative. One thing is certain: the global shift to electric is well underway, and BYD is no longer just a challenger. It's a contender on the world stage. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth EV coverage, and drop a comment. Who do you think will win the battle for EV supremacy?